Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. As always, I appreciate you taking time to watch the video. We have more PlayStation news, rumors, and leaks to go over and talk about today. So before we get into it, do me a favor, hit the like button to help the video out and show your support. And if you are new here to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well. The first topic we're talking about is a very interesting one. And unfortunately, I don't know whether or not this is going to leave people feeling as excited as they thought it would. And maybe this is a good thing. Maybe it's a good thing we're learning about this now. We have an update on the rumored, quote, massive or big PlayStation remake, unquote, that is expected to be revealed at, I think, the Game Awards. This was something we covered a couple of weeks ago, and I wanted to be sure to update you guys here. So reading from PlayStation Lifestyle, it says, last month, rumors appeared about a massive PlayStation remake that was due to be revealed during the holiday season. During the latest Xbox Era podcast, renowned leaker Nick Baker revealed he had been told the remake is Chrono Cross, whereas the original game released solely on the PlayStation console, the remake will reportedly be a multi-platform release. Chrono Cross, was one of the games listed in the large GeForce Now internal database leak that occurred in September. While Nvidia later said the list was real, they also said the games could have been placeholders and may not even exist. However, Baker said he'd heard the PlayStation remake rumor is about Chrono Cross Remastered and that the game would not be exclusive to PlayStation. Quote, what else I was told, because everyone's working under the assumption that it's a PlayStation exclusive, I've been told that it's not. The only word that was used was multiplat. Now when I hear JRPG and multiplat, I automatically assume PC, PlayStation, Switch. That's not, or that's my assumption. That's not what I was told. That's just my assumption. All my source said to me is that it was multiplat. That's what they said. They told me it wasn't a PlayStation exclusive. The rumors began when folk singer Ava revealed she had recorded a song for an upcoming massive remake of a PlayStation game. Now, I don't know how you guys are feeling about, this revelation, if it's true that apparently the big remake that's supposed to be revealed, again, I assume at the Game Awards in December, is Chrono Cross. I am not familiar with this game. Looking into it, it's apparently very highly rated. And looking at the general reaction online to this news, it seems like people are kind of torn. This is one of those games where you're either really into it and you're going to be very excited at the news of this remake being a thing, or you're not really going to feel much at all, and you're maybe even going to be a little bit disappointed because, let's face it, when we were going over this news, there were quite a few people who were thinking, is this the Metal Gear remake? Is this something else? And people start to kind of let their mind wander and, imagine all of the different games it could be. So for me personally, this doesn't really mean much to me. And frankly, I'm kind of glad that we know about it now, because it would have been quite unfortunate if we went to the Game Awards thinking, yep, this is going to be when the big PlayStation remake is revealed, and then it's Chrono Cross. Again, I'm not trying to downplay the game, but I just don't think that Chrono Cross is the type of game that most people would jump to when they think of big PlayStation remake. That's just my assumption. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but again, I'm sure that there will be people who are very happy about this. And that's the update I have for you when it comes to this PlayStation remake. But moving on to the next topic, I want to talk about the Golden Joystick Awards, because PlayStation took home quite a few awards here. This is something that happens on an annual basis. The Golden Joystick Awards 2021 is officially done, and I wanted to let you guys know some of the awards that were handed out. So when it comes to Best Visual Design, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart took that award. They have Best Game Expansion. They gave that to Ghost of Tsushima, the Icky Island expansion, which I think is great because, I feel like the Icky Island expansion hasn't been talked about that much, but man, it's a really awesome expansion. I really enjoyed it, and so it's nice to see it getting some recognition here. The Best Gaming Hardware was handed to the PS5. So the PS5 beat out every other piece of hardware that was in the running, including the Xbox Series X and S, and I think it's well earned. I think the PS5 is a great piece of hardware, and it was nice to see it take that home. We also have the Breakthrough Award that's being given to Housemarque for Returnal, which is awesome to see. The PlayStation Game of the Year was Resident Evil Village. and Resident Evil Village actually took home the Ultimate Game of the Year. I think that the PlayStation Game of the Year probably should have been either Returnal or Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. The most wanted game was Elden Ring. The Critics' Choice Award was Deathloop. And we have Ultimate Hardware of all time, which is funny, going to PC. And then Ultimate Game of all time going to Dark Souls. So yeah, I don't think that these awards are necessarily meant to be taken very seriously, but it's just something that happens again on a yearly basis. And so I thought I would just let you guys know some of the awards that were handed out to PlayStation. But the next topic we have in line talks about a game that is coming to PlayStation 5, that game being 12 Minutes. Reading from PlayStation Universe, 12 Minutes released earlier this year as a timed exclusive for Xbox and PC, and publisher Annapurna Interactive has just announced that it will be coming to PS5 and PS4 on December 7th, 2021. Most recently, 12 Minutes was nominated for Best Indie at the 2021 Game Awards, and along with the PlayStation launch news, Annapurna has released a new trailer. And so the game centers around 3 characters voiced by Willem Dafoe, Daisy Ridley, and James McAvoy, taking place in, you guessed it, 12 minutes. The narrative unfolds as you play the same 12 minutes again and again, discovering what you need to do differently each time to see the true ending. So yeah, I remember that this was a game that was talked about quite a bit when it launched. I'm going to be honest, I did not expect it to be coming to PlayStation so soon. This seems like it was only a couple months as a Xbox exclusive, but there you go. If this is a game that you were interested in, or you were waiting to come to PlayStation, it's going to be dropping on December 7th. So yeah, let me know if that's a game you plan to check out. The next topic we have in line has to do with a developer talking about what they hope to see with PlayStation VR 2. Again, reading from PlayStation Universe, Sony's upcoming PSVR 2 should offer a higher quality performance that includes better tracking and more intuitive controls. The developers behind upcoming VR adventure Wanderer have revealed during an interview with Gaming Bolt M Theory, and Oddboy reveals that they're excited for what PSVR 2 will bring to the table, with higher quality visuals and performance, an obvious upgrade from the previous iteration of Sony's VR headset. So they say here, our main expectation is to see it support higher overall performance. Wanderer is quite graphic intensive. We'd love to really make the most of our beautiful immersive environments, and would love the chance to see future PSVR games in higher quality graphics with a smoother frame rate experience. As well as this, better tracking and more intuitive VR-friendly controls would further enhance the feel of immersion. These are all to be expected with any next-gen VR product, and we're really excited to what PSVR 2 will bring to the Wanderer journey. Overall, it's about creating a more comfortable, intuitive, and imaginative gameplay experience. And so, I thought that this was just worth taking a moment to acknowledge, because we don't hear too many developers talking about PSVR 2, but we have to imagine that that's going to change next year in 2022. And so, I have to agree with what the devs are saying. These are all things that we're expecting to get with the next gen PSVR, and here's hoping that the next gen PlayStation VR will be able to live up to everything people want it to be, because I think that there are some pretty high expectations for PSVR 2. I really do think that. It's been a long time, right? It's been a long time since we got a new PlayStation VR headset. There's only the first iteration. Many years have passed, so I think people are expecting a pretty substantial leap this time around. But the final piece of information that I want to give you guys before ending this video is nothing major, but just something that seems to be catching the attention of anybody who is a fan of Hideo Kojima or Kojima Productions. He took to Twitter again and posted a image where there are some people seemingly doing something. They're messing around here and setting something up, and there's somebody standing in overalls with their back to the camera. I mean, maybe they're important, it's hard to say, but Kojima says, recently I've been revising the plan and script and experimenting with everything else. And so just a very, ambiguous post here. The image in question is blurred out, so you really can't make out exactly what's going on here, other than that there are people setting something up. And, when Kojima posts stuff like this, people really jump on it because they're like, he's clearly teasing something. And that's the kind of the feeling I get with this. And, you know, I'm just going to continue to follow the things that Hideo Kojima is posting on his Twitter, because as I said, it seems likely to me that he's going to be revealing his next project at the Game Awards. And it's worth noting that once again, we have our good friend Jeff Keighley responding to this Hideo Kojima tweet with the bulging eyes emoji, clearly catching his attention. And I think it's safe to assume that Jeff Keighley knows what's going on here. And just the fact I see him kind of showing up on these posts specifically, you know, that seem to be teasing out something Kojima's working on. I think a reveal is imminent. I could be wrong about that, but I really do think that a reveal is imminent. And so, yeah, you guys can let me know what you think about that. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. I hope you did find it informative. Be sure to leave your thoughts down in the comments below. Leave it a like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notification icon, and feel free to share this video out on top of all that. But until next time, guys, take care.